Hello and welcome back. This is David from the Personal Finance Squad. So what we want to do is now provide a guide of the major expenses that most families incur in their lives. You can see right here that we've taken the grid that we see in the book and we call these the base items. And you can see right here that every one of these items in here are all going to have an exercise that are going to have to be completed to figure out what the cost is going to be. Clothes will be optional, but you will see electric and gas. You're going to have to deal with your health, and then credit cards, student loan, Netflix. So all of these are going to have exercises with the exception of the haircut and the clothes. You can see up here we call these the leftovers, or technically this is the spending money that you have after all bills are paid. This is what your budget sheet will look like. You need to have all of these items put into here, and this is what you're going to start with. We also had an example here of satellite radio as a supplement. That's a quarterly bill. We know we're going to have some of those to deal with. And we've talked about the savings vehicles, which are very important for everyday living, which are savings, miscellaneous, emergency. College fund's another example. Jasper has a kid. You might also remember that we talked about a rainy day fund. That's for more mature budgets. We not use that in this exercise. This is something your teacher can opt for you to have in there or not. Or you can do it yourself. You know, budgets are all on their own. You're going to compare how you manage your budget with your other students and see what you come up with. You can see some other things in here that we have optional that may come along for people. Travel, pet, sports, leisure, like a bowling or a softball league, for example, or tennis or whatever it may be. Health club, memberships to magazines or the art museum, for example. So when we say optional, these are things that you can include in your budget once you've managed all these expenses up here. So again, what you want to do at this point is to take the grid and make sure that you go have your income and you make sure all these expenses up here are marked. Every one you see here on this entire grid. And then from this point, we'll start building that out together, and then we'll see what we start coming up with. So note that your instructor may decide to throw in some other items as well. This is a free-form exercise. We just want to make sure that you run through the major pieces so you understand how to manage them out like adults do. And from there, you guys can decide as a group or your squad how you want to go about it. So that'll finish up this exercise, and then we're going to get into creating the budget. Now we're getting into the exercises where you have to go complete tasks, and we will see you there. Thanks for joining.